Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am Archie Beatz and I am here to help. I really do appreciate you guys for coming back to check me out. But before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you're a producer, singer, songwriter, or just a content creator that like to make music. Hey, subscribe. But yeah, today I'm going to discuss basically how I start a track off when I produce a track basically. And I want you guys to take a look at it. Today we are using the lovely Logic Pro X. And I use Logic Pro for majority of all of my production. I may start producing in Pro Tools if there's like an extra piece that I feel needs to be added on the track. But for the most part, everything I do is in Logic with the exception of adding extra instruments, like I said, in Pro Tools. I don't really record in Logic. I have done it before. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that I cover all the questions that are asked on my channel. And one of those questions, like I stated, is how do I start a track? First thing that I start with when it comes to making a track is most of the time it's the melody, but I still would drop the drums. I'll lay the drums first and then we'll just go from there. But it's a very simple process, and as you guys can see right here with this session, this is Logic. I just want to give you guys an example of a track that I'm working on, and I'm going to tell you what did I start with first, what did I start with first rather, and where I am now. But it's like a basic trap. You guys know I play keys and do all that crazy stuff, so this one is a bit not primitive, but it's like it's really just like generic trap. So as you can hear, it's just okay. So let me discuss this first part of the track. When I started this track, I did have the melody, but I just basically started with the drums, which is this little clap and this snare right here. And that's pretty much how I started. I started with just the snare. I wanted to be very chordy. Here is some advice. When you're starting on a production, or you're starting on a track, if you feel the beat first, usually the track flows really well and it just flow out and you can start adding keys. I wouldn't start off with like an 808 or something like that, but I would start with just a little simple rhythm, and it kind of puts you in that mood to go ahead and lay the chords, and you can feel it a little more. Now, like I said, granted, sometimes I do produce tracks and I start with the chords and I start with the melody, but for the most part I start with the drums just to kind of give it a rhythm. And I am a percussionist as well, so it's kind of like second nature for me to do that regardless if I have the chord or I have the melody or not. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to when the whole track kick in. And it's a very, very simple track. So lesson of the day: how do you start producing a track, or how do you start a track off, or the idea of a track? It's all about the feeling. I have a certain routine that I do, which, like I said, I start with the percussion, and I can have the melody in my head, but I make sure that I start with the percussion. Trust me, it's good advice to always start with the rhythm, because even if you're in a band or you're in a marching band or just jamming out with your friends, the drums is the heartbeat of the entire composition or the entire jam session. The thing is, just vibe out. Go in the studio. If you have to put down a cowbell first, or if you have to drop a tambourine on or a shaker first, do that. You start a track off with the vibe. It's all about the vibe, and it's all about being creative. I hope this helped you guys out. I just wanted to give you guys an example. And if you can look at my color code to see an example of how my multi-track, how I do my multi-track, and this is pretty much it. And if you guys have any more questions, please comment below. I am here to help you guys. It's very vital that I pass the torch, or I receive a torch from somebody else in a higher position than me, or I pass the torch to somebody else in the industry that's starting out. It is my job to further the arts and to contribute to our creative industry. So ask me anything. I'm here for you guys, and you can check out my live chats because I talk to everybody. I answer questions. This is what I do. Y'all have my main email. Sometimes I take a couple days or even a week to get back, but it's important to me. You guys are important to me. As long as this creative industry is rolling, hey, all of us got jobs, and all of us can be creative. We can basically keep going with our creative journey, if you understand what I'm saying. So I really do appreciate you guys. Also, keep in mind, if you like anything in my home studio back in Atlanta that you've seen in my home studio, please click below, because I do have everything listed, and I also have everything that I recommend as far as microphones, audio interfaces, stands, studio desks. I'm gonna even add cables soon. I have the lights on there and the computer and all that stuff. So if you guys are interested or you need help with anything in your home studio, as far as like something that can, a tool that can help you with the creative journey, click below, because I am an Amazon influencer. You guys are phenomenal. You guys are dope. You guys are great. I really appreciate you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Studio Sunday. You guys have a wonderful day. This is your boy Archie Beatz, and I'm signing off.
Archie beat on the beat. Yeah.